What's up, Aries? It's Robin here from ARIESFireTarot. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thank you for all your support. I am getting prepared to do love readings for single and couples. So I'm shuffling the Gilded Tarot deck to do love reading for singles first, and then what I'll do is couples after that, and I'll mark the time in the description box so you can watch all the way through, or you can zip up to the couples, or whatever basically floats your boat. So as always, I'm going to ask my Aries companions to like my videos, share my videos, and subscribe to my channel. I just so much appreciate all the support, and you guys are the only sign I ask outright, basically, to support me. So I do appreciate it, and yeah, all of that. So anyway, just getting a little stiff from sitting here. Aries singles first, do couples after. So Aries singles, I'm doing, oh, something just flew out, I'll keep it. Love reading for the next few weeks, like for the end of December into January. So let's say 4 or 5 weeks of a window, but the reading's good for any time you tune in. So I'm going to do one more shuffle, and I'll put the deck to the side here, and I'm going to start with this card that flew out, and it's upside down, so I don't even know what it is. 2 cards. Oh boy. Okay, you guys, so we've got 2 cards that really speak of resting and quiet time, and like the 4 of Swords is related to a forced rest, but you're ready. And if you're an Aries, nobody can keep you down for long, right? You're ready to jump up anytime now. And it looks like you've been a bit of a hermit lately for whatever reason, but it's turned into sort of like a spiritual growth for you, because growth like that happens when you're alone. It can happen in a partnership too, but not to the depth that can happen, like evolve when you're a single. So the way I put these cards down, it's like you've got the Hermit, and he's walking forward into this sort of forced rest. So it looks like whatever you've been going through for whatever reason, how vague is that? I think it's just about to come to an end for you guys. And I can see some of you have been doing this for years. So what's the next card? We've got the King of Cups here for you guys. So the King of Cups is somebody that is very creative and sensitive, sort of like dreamy almost. I'm getting the sense that some of you don't always say what's on your mind because you're afraid that other people will disapprove of your opinion, but you've kind of got to get over that for an Aries, please. So I'm definitely getting the sense that this is you guys for sure, and it's been like you've been kind of holed up, like in the Hermit card. You've stepped back and to, I think, just recover from a bunch of stuff going on, like possibly a really devastating breakup, and like the rest, but almost ready to go. And I think in this sort of downtime, you have been working on something. I'm seeing writing. Some of you have taken up writing, some sort of creative pastime. And it's really helped you to get back on track as far as healing. If this sounds like you, like, give me a shout out in the comments. I love it when people say, hey man, that was me. So, and then we have the Knight of Swords here. So Knights are action cards, and you can tell that the Knight of Swords is just, he's ready to go. Like, he's got his sword in the air. His horse is like basically champing at the bit, and he's ready to move forward in life. So the Knight of Swords represents a really swift moving energy. So like I said, I think this period of healing and rest and recovery is, you're almost done. And I see this like January 2019 is kind of going to be your year to rise up from whatever sort of, I'm seeing an internment. It's like a hibernation that I think a lot of you have been going through, because like the perception of Aries, because we can be very sarcastic and funny and witty, some people think that, you know, you might have a really hard shell, right? But the truth is, I find Aries are very, very sensitive people. So I think that you had some sort of like peopling burnout and just had to go and take care of your heart and your soul and rejuvenate. But I see you coming back out like super strong soon. I'm gonna pull a romance angel card. This is the Doreen Virtue. Oh, this is such a mouthful. Romance angels oracle card deck. So let's see what the romance angels have to say, because it looks like there's almost like a new you coming out, like a new and improved version. And I just got the word like transformer pop into my head, which is hilarious. It's like you're about ready to like morph into like a stronger version of yourself. And it's well deserved. You've done a lot of work on it. You should be proud of yourself. So this card is pretty cool. This is express yourself, and then the guidance on the bottom says go ahead and make the romantic gesture, which is, I don't think it's easier for men or women. So, but I mean, somebody's got to make the first move. And you know, in social media, it can almost be easier to kind of message somebody. I think the art of, I feel like I'm yelling, sorry. The art of like the in-person, can I get your number, or being asked out on a date in person is, for me anyway, is, it's just not done anymore. You get pinged on Facebook, hey, how's it going? You know, or whatever. So I think that you're strong enough now with the Knight of Swords that if there is somebody catching your eye, go ahead and ask them out. And even if it's not your like karmic soulmate, who cares? Like, just go get back in the game, because I get the sense that you've been out of the dating game for quite some time. So just go for it, you know, go and have some fun. Dating somebody doesn't have to be, just gonna mark the time. It doesn't have to be like a marriage proposal, right? So go out and have some fun. Go do a fun activity, like go karting or bowling or something really goofy. But yeah, just enjoy your newfound strength. And I'm going to leave your reading there, Aries singles, and I'm going to move on to the couples reading here. So thanks for participating, and feel free to hang in if you want. Aries in couples, shuffling the Gilded Tarot deck for you. I'm going to read about 4 or 5 weeks ahead. But this video is good for any time you click on it. I strongly believe that when you're guided to a video, that video is meant for you, that reading. Okay, Aries and couples. I'm just going to do a little bit more shuffling. One more, and then we're good to go. Worst shuffle. So embarrassing. At least you guys couldn't see it. So yeah, here we go. Got the Moon card here for you guys, which to me often speaks about sort of unspoken truths, right? A little bit of mystery, could possibly be keeping secrets from each other. I just want to look up some keywords and see what jumps out. Just a sec, just bear with me. Oh, this isn't the best game I've ever played. Unbelievable. Sorry. Anyway. Okay, we'll just move on because I can't find the guidance, but like the moon card is a bit of a caution to look at things very closely, because things in the moonlight, they're not necessarily as they would appear in the daylight. That card has just got my eye right now. So we've got the Hierophant here. And just like the card depicts, this is about spirituality and remembering your faith, whatever that faith might be to you. So it's like you could have possibly forgotten certain rituals. And I'm seeing rituals related to your relationship, actually. And I actually am getting the impression that this moon card is about things have gone like into a bit of a twilight related to the things that are connecting you guys as a couple. And that happens when we're together for a little while, like all those little cute things that people do when they're newly coupled. They're like, you know, constantly texting or with the phoning and doing thoughtful little things. I think that's gone by the wayside a little bit, and it's not really having a visible, like in your face effect, but it's having an effect. I think both of you are missing it. So I've got the Hanging Man here for you, which represents like it's time to change your perspective a little bit, right? And I think that is definitely related to keeping things fresh. I think I've just got the phrase here, in a rut. I'm just touching these cards to get some messages. Like, and the Hanging Man wants you guys to kind of look back at the beginning of your relationship and remember those things that you did for each other that make you guys feel really special to each other. And then I've got the Ace of Swords here for you guys, which represents a victory when it comes to, you know, the swords is related to thought. So like all these cards together, and I'll show you the cards, all these cards together just tell me that, you know, you could possibly have let things slide in the way of kind of considering the rituals or the things that, and you see the moon is here too, the things that make your partnership special. So you definitely need to flip over your way of thinking, and when you do that, everything is like, it's going to be victorious, and it's going to just infuse sort of a new spark into your relationship. So I think that's a really interesting relationship read. A really good reminder. I want to give you guys a tip. I just stopped writing articles for a zine called Cockroach, and I used to write a sex and relationship advice column, and it's actually, I mean, screamingly funny, but it gives some really, really good relationship advice too. So if you feel like it, just go ahead, and I had a card pop out and I don't want to look at it. Go ahead and look those up. Just Cockroach Zine and Sex and Relationship, and you can read some of those articles. It's about things that can either push couples apart or bring them back together, and how chemistry works and stuff like that. And I actually just stopped doing those columns because it was taking time away from my tarot business. So, and I actually have a higher passion for tarot, but not about Robin, okay? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So that's kind of an interesting card to tie in with the rest of these Gilded Tarot cards, because I'm seeing here you kind of need to be thinking about the other person, but definitely don't forget about yourself too. Maybe that's what's happening, is you're not really taking care of yourself the way that you should, and you're just kind of letting it letting it all go. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're really busy, but don't forget about these small things that sort of make your romantic world go around, right? And definitely take care of yourself too. Take some me time. Remember your own rituals. Take time for yourself. It's all fine and dandy to be like married or living together or whatever, but you also need to take care of yourself too. So like my thing is to schedule like an hour a day to just do something for myself, because we work, we commute, we do the errands, we're doing all these things for other people. So like do some yoga, meditate, dance, whatever. And then when you start putting yourself like a little bit of time for yourself in your own calendar, everything else will probably just get a lot fresher for you. So anyway, guys, I'll leave it there for you. I hope this helps out in some little way. And if you do have time and you're inclined, go ahead and read those articles, because I'm funny. So you guys take care of yourselves. Peace. Bye.